Cheers! Happy Monday. I'm Molly Sanier. It's Starting with Molly, and I'm so excited to have Kendall back. Yay!
Yep.
Cheers! Yay! Guys, Kendall has been my studio intern for like over a year now, and he's amazing. And so it's going to be so fun to have somebody who also throws. He has a ceramics account. I tagged him in my story. Kendall Ceramics.
Yep.
So what are you throwing tonight?
I'm going to throw some cylinder vases, bowls. No idea yet, but...
It's been, Kendall's had a little break. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm still warming back up. I'm going to throw some platters, some big platters, because I have some wedding gifts I need to make. So platters for me, some cylinder shaped for you. So we're going to throw and we'll chat and answer some questions. Do you have a bat that you like?
Yep.
I'm just going to use a bigger bat tonight because I want a wider diameter piece for these serving dishes. And I'm going to be throwing a bigger, so I'll tell you one of my tricks for throwing bigger is I'll center a manageable amount and then skim off the slip and add another one and then another one. So I'll just center manageable pieces until I centered enough clay to have a big pot. So Kendall, what is happening in your new year? Did you make a resolution?
My resolution was, like everyone else's, to like go to the gym and stuff.
Yes.
And already fallen out of that a
Oh,
little.
you have?
But just like a little bit.
And you're at VCU now, right?
Yeah.
And are you going to their gym? Because VCU has an amazing gym.
Yeah, it's always super crowded and you have to wait like an hour to use a treadmill. So like...
So it's not good.
It's like all the weights and stuff. They have a rock climbing wall, like pools.
Yeah, I've been before. It's like amazing.
Yeah.
Are there any good like off-peak times to go?
Probably in the daytime. Everyone goes at night.
Oh.
From like 7 to 10. It's like that.
It's like something to do. Go to the gym. Wow.
I have not thrown in like 5 months, I think.
Okay, well remember, dry center first, then anchor that elbow, plenty of water. So I just centered this one, and because I want a bigger platter, I'm just going to center more clay. I'm going to kind of skim that off dry. Skim some of this. So guys, Kendall is awesome. How old are you?
I'm 18.
He's 18, but I feel like when I met you were like 16. Were you 17?
Yeah, I just turned 17.
Just turned 17. He graduated high school early. I mean, what high schooler does that? That's amazing.
I was
So
ready
impressive.
to go to college.
He's ready. And now look at him in college. So how is college? Who out there is in college? Are any of you college-age people? Younger, older? I'm way older.
I like feel busy all the time, but like I don't feel like I do that much.
So
like
what
I
are you
always
busy
feel busy.
doing? Socializing, working, studying?
Kind of sleeping.
Sleeping.
I've been like really tired.
You know what? I think that's also the winter. I've been sleeping a lot too. So I just took my second ball of clay and I'm just kind of like smearing it in so it's stuck to the one I already centered. And I'm going to center this one and I'll probably center one more so I have a big platter. Because I'm going to make some platters tonight because I have some wedding gifts that I need to get on the ball with. Yeah, sleeping. But don't you think it is like winter depression is a real thing? Like it's all dark, it's cold.
Yeah, I like sometimes we'll take a nap at like 2 and I'll wake up and it's dark and I get really confused.
And then you're like, oh, time to go to bed again. Oh my gosh, hey guys. I do love going live. Because it's fun to like see where everybody's from and see questions and
I like how
talk
people
play.
are from all over the world.
All over. Last time with Rodney, that was so fun, and in the poll, so many ways of saying cheers came through. I should probably have posted them. So it's like riding a bike, look at you. Kendall's thrown for a while. You started throwing what, in high school?
Yeah. So like it's been like like exactly a year.
Since you've thrown?
So I see like my memories of a year ago and it's like when I first started.
Yeah. Oh, since the first time you ever started?
Yeah.
1 year. Wow. Do you have any videos on how you center clay? Like how-to videos? I don't think I do. But the how-to videos weren't really a popular thing, I will say. Nobody really wanted to buy a video, so. How much clay do you use for mugs? I always end up too big. What do you use for your mugs? Do you even measure?
I would use a pound.
Me too. A pound.
But I wouldn't measure very much.
And that was a question that came in tonight, actually. Let me pull that one, see who that was from. But a question about making a set or something the same size. what are your feelings on sgraffito? I don't do it very often. Do you do it?
I did it for a high school project, and it wasn't my favorite, so I feel like if you mess up once, it's like you can't fix it.
Yeah.
Because you're like scratching
Unless you
off
like
the
go back
other
and
ways.
paint it.
And then I feel like it looks uneven.
Yes, it's for detail-oriented people, which I'm not a
I can't
detail-oriented.
draw.
I'm not a drawer either.
So.
And I do say that's a practice, just like clay, and by practice I could do it. But Katura Creations asks tips on making bowls and mugs. And if you ever are trying to make a set of something, you should weigh your clay, because that's the #1 way to get a matching set is you start with the same amount of clay. Trish, pottery, I need to get better at making things the same size. Just weigh your clay, get a scale. And I like a scale that goes up to at least 10 pounds because it's clay. I mean, it's not tiny. Like, don't get the ounces scale, get like a big pounder. Alright, so I'm going to center one more ball onto this. And if you're wondering about centering, I'll explain it now as I'm doing it.
Yeah, I could use a little
Okay,
recap.
refresh. So at school, I've just started a whole new semester. I have 3 brand new classes of students who have never thrown, never worked with clay, and then I have 2 classes of kids who are coming back. They've already taken the intro and studio before. And it's so exciting because their first critique on their hand building project is tomorrow, and then we're all getting on the wheel Wednesday. And then it's gonna be crazy town for like a month. And then they'll be like, know what they're doing. Okay, so here we go, centering. You always take your clay and like pat the bottom round, because if you slam it on and there's like a fingerprint or something, you're gonna trap an air bubble. So you always use your open palm and tap it round. I mean, you're not too forgetful there. That's
Yeah,
really good.
my hand just keeps wobbling.
Anchor the elbow. Elbow's left hand's the boss. And I'm just gonna tap it. I like to tap it into an egg shape where it's like rounded more so on the bottom and like a little bit of a cone on the top. And then dry to dry, so you can do the same method but without the clay. And you just put it on a dry pad or the wheel, put it on there, and then with dry hands, I'm just gonna kind of work this piece onto the other piece, or you'd work it onto your bat so that you know it's not gonna fall right off. And once it's kind of connected, plenty of water. No water until you know it's on there. Hola! Now, plenty of water in the right hand with the sponge. Left hand, I'm a right-hander, so my left hand's anchored to my hip. Left palm is against the clay, and then the right fingertips or the right thumb's gonna latch onto the left thumb because it's not anchored. So it's latched on, and these fingertips are gonna squeeze. So like hands are always connected, and then rotate, squeezing the clay. And just being patient, kind of letting it work its way up. This clay's kind of stiff. I don't know how your clay is.
Yeah, I've used like way too much water, and it's like everywhere
Okay,
now.
that's okay. But this, see how wonky that is? I just need to cone up and down a few times, and then I'll be fine. So now cone down, that's coning up, coning down. Right hand's gonna like karate chop the top, but the left hand's still the boss, so it's anchored, palm. This hand's kind of pushing down, connect it, and then slowly this hand's dropping into a cone. So this hand's dropping all the way until I reach the other bit of clay, and then I kind of cone back up. So at this point, we're just coning up and down until the clay feels smooth, and this is like pre-centering, so it makes centering way easier. So your resolutions, you're gonna work out more, eat right?
Yeah.
Or was that even one of them?
That was definitely one.
Okay.
I've been eating a lot of
I should have
bad
had you
food.
over for dinner because I'm doing this transformation challenge, and I ate broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and snacks. I'm on a mission, guys, because so this transformation challenge is through Orange 3 Fitness, and everybody pays $25, and the winner gets the money.
I've seen Orange 3. I think it's like so intimidating.
Oh, it's
Isn't
so
it,
fun.
like, don't
It's
they,
so
like, yell at
fun.
you?
Yes, they do yell at me sometimes, and I love it. Because I'm like, shoot, you caught me. I dropped for my burpee, or no, my plank. So now I'm just kind of cutting out this whole mound of clay, getting it all together, and then I'll center it. But I feel an air bubble or something. So I'm going to keep going. Well, we're 1 week in, and it ends on St. Patrick's Day. So from now
Wait, so
on,
like you just have to go every single time?
you have to go at least 3 times. But I'm going 5. And I am not drinking. I am eating correctly. I'm on a mission to win this
month.
challenge. Yes.
How many people are in the class?
Well,
Or is it just the whole gym?
it's whoever wanted to sign up. And there was like 70 people signed up. Or maybe 80. I don't even know. There's 4 teams, like 20 people on a team. And we weighed in once, and then we don't weigh in again until that day, so.
Do you have to like lose weight? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's like percentage of pounds or body
Oh, really?
weight, yes. So you can't fake the numbers. So, next time, shoot, I feel bad. I was like, you might be hungry, but I didn't feel like you'd want to eat like broccoli and Brussels sprouts.
I mean, I should, but.
Right. It's not that great.
Yeah.
So, Arizona! Looks like riding a bike. Look at you.
I have like a really bad skirt, but
That's okay. I've got some air bubbles. If you're just tuning in, thanks for tuning in. I'm making a big platter. Kendall, over here, my studio intern.
Not office.
Sorry, OP. Studio. Kendall is amazing. He'll come over and help me clean and wedge and move clay and be happy and always so nice and efficient. Like, you get stuff done. Canada. Hey, Canada. Tell them what you're making.
I'm making a cylinder vase, and then going to like make it not cylinder somehow.
Like shaping it.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's advanced in our curriculum. We don't do shaping cylinders. We just start out like the beginners. At my school, they do cylinders, bowls, and plates. Hand building with coiling, pinch pots, and slabs. So shaping, handles, all that's like advanced. But some of them choose to do it. South Korea. Chesterfield. Hey, Shane. So Shane Patrick Cruz is this like magician. I don't know how you say the mind part. Like mind, like not a hypnotist.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's starting his own like podcast about like people's stories and how they got from like being younger with dreams to older, and did your dreams come true, or how'd you get there, and all this stuff. And it was so funny. He came and did magic, and he's from Richmond.
That's so cool.
Mentalist. It's a mentalist. Guam, Florida, Hickory. I'm coming to Hickory this weekend. I'll be in Hickory at Mud Mama Studios. I can't wait.
Where's Hickory?
Hickory, I don't know. It's 5 hours away.
Like south? No,
Southwest. So I'm just kind of looking at, now that I'm doing my platter, it's kind of getting wide enough. I'm just going to anchor my elbows against my body, kind of compress, and make sure that the center is kind of the lowest. Hola, Argentina. Oh, look at these cry faces. Oh, so at school. The school I work, we're also hiring a 2D teacher, if you know anybody, but they have this award called the Discovery Award, where a teacher, a faculty can apply, and it's like $3,000 to go do something you've always dreamed about doing, and that you've never done, and you can apply, and they pick like one winner. And this is my 5th year, and I've applied 4 of the 5 years. I didn't apply last year because I got to go to Africa, so I figured, yeah.
What would you do if you got it?
Well, I actually applied 1 year to go to take that class in Copenhagen, but I didn't win it that year. Somebody else won. And then I applied once to go to Dubai because it's like, I feel like it's my roots. Graceful wine! And so I'm trying to think, where can I apply? I really want to go to Japan and eat sushi.
Yeah.
I mean...
I always get confused whether it's Chinese or Japanese.
Okay.
Japanese, right?
Yes, it's Japanese. Yes. Like Osaka and all that's Japanese. Do you like Cardi B?
Yeah, I actually do.
I love Cardi B too.
I think she's so funny.
I love her. I've been following Cardi B since Love and Hip Hop. Alright, let me pull this wall. So now my platter is wide enough. I've kind of compressed the bottom, and I'm just going to squeeze this lip, kind of pull it out. And I'm going to slowly come off because I need a little more water. It's getting a little sticky. Hola! Argentina. There is so much in Argentina though. I see Brazil. Argentina. Okay, I kind of love a plate like this with a taller lip. Like, it's almost like a round casserole dish because you can kind of toss whatever's in there. You can put something with a sauce. Sometimes I feel like I should open up the walls.
Alright, I need a little critique.
Okay.
Think I could pull more out of it?
Oh, good question. Yes, we could pull more. Let's see. Spin it. I like to feel.
It's definitely a little uneven.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm really impressed. I think you're good. I think that's great.
Maybe I'll try to like shape it wider.
If anything, with a little bit that's, like you could probably get a little bit out of the bottom, or you just would knife cut it later, which is probably what I would do, but.
Yeah.
So I'm also thinking of putting decals on this serving dish, so I kind of want to open up the wall a little bit. So we'll just do one of those numbers. Right there. Are you excited for the Super Bowl?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my sister. Hey,
Oh,
Caroline.
hey Caroline! Kendall's the best brother ever. I never had brothers, obviously.
I have a little brother, like a little half brother.
So you get all the good stuff, sisters, brothers.
Yeah, me and my sisters were been best friends. Like we never fought. We used to fight when we were little, but like now we're best friends.
That's the best. I love siblings.
And like when they come home from school, like it's so much fun.
So fun.
Except they always like decide to get sick when they come home. So like.
That's not fun. So you never get to really do anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a question we had. Let me see.
About being sick?
No. It was. What's your favorite thing to do in RVA from Colleen McBridey? So like if your sisters came home and they weren't sick, what would y'all go do?
We love to eat out everywhere.
Yes.
We went to Sticky Rice when they were back.
Yes.
Oh, and the other day I discovered, do you know Richmond has like an observation tower? Like the top of City
Yes, but
Hall.
I've never been.
It's amazing. It's huge.
So see, that's one of my things anywhere, but in Richmond, I love to find the best view.
Yeah, that was like the best view, and it's 360. You can see like the river, the Capitol, downtown, and then like out toward like the farms, you know?
I need to go.
It's amazing.
Libby Hill Park, I feel like, has a really good view. Libby Hill Park. So here's the platter. I'll let it dry a little and then trim it later, and then I might put some decals on it. I wonder if I can put it. I'm gonna go put it over here. Let's put it. Throw another one.
So what was your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's
Just to win or go to the Orange.
Yeah, so I mean, just like everybody else, I started the new year really strong, just like wanting to be healthy. Oh, love you, Kendall. Lynn 3K.
That's my mom.
Hey, Lynn 3K. You've got a great son. You did something right with Kendall. But yeah, I wanted to like eat right and do all that stuff, and I was doing really good. And then our whole school, or not our whole school, but I chaperoned the trip to New York, and it kind of.
But that's just like a little cheap weekend.
Yeah, but it ended up being a whole week, because then the weigh-in for the transformation was like the next week. So I was like, I might as well just keep indulging.
Yeah, so then like it'd be easy to lose it all.
Yes, and getting my numbers up. But so let's see, that was one. I'm also trying to be a light whenever I can. And you know, that's a practice. You know, like bring a good energy to the room. Wherever you are. We can all control if we're a light. I feel like you're a light. Oh, look at that nice form.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
So I really want to like start something else now.
Yes.
Do you think
I love
bottom,
it.
should I cut more off or?
You can always wire cut it and trim it later.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared to do that.
It looks amazing. He didn't lose it. You didn't lose it, guys. You didn't lose it. I should bring, next time I'll have to bring like a place to put finished pieces. Next time. So, do you think you'll take a ceramics class at VCF?
Yeah, for my major, I'm doing mass communications, which is like media. I'm doing it like specialized in advertising creativity.
Very cool.
So
well, Kendall, you can help me anytime.
Yeah. And then, so for one of them, I have to take an art class.
Fun.
But they don't offer like ceramic art classes
To like
to non-VCU
electives.
students. I can take sculpture or
Sculpture would be fun.
painting, which I don't.
Painting's a good practice.
Like the people in art school, they have to do like a ton of work.
Like drawing and everything.
Because they take like 3 credit hours, but they actually have class like for like 10 hours the whole week, and they get 3 credits. So it seems unfair, but like, I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
Because when you were in school, didn't you have like extensive studio time?
We had, I feel like 3-hour-long classes.
Mm-hmm. Like just once a week?
Twice a week. Either
And you probably got like 3 credit hours.
Yeah.
So they kind of like jick you on that, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because you do so much more hours.
Yes. Like studio art, the homework. Yes, it's so fun. It is so fun to do studio work, usually. But you can't fake it, and it's a lot of hours. Like, you can't just wing it. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like with history or statistics or something, you could be like,
yeah, I
study.
definitely, like astronomy, I'm taking astronomy.
Yeah.
And that's just very wing it,
Get
you
through
know?
it.
Yeah, because how is that going to be
But,
like
okay,
useful?
this is what I say, though. If you're in high school or college, if you're taking a class, because I still love to learn. I still take classes. I'm signed up for a class this summer. While you're in the class, you might as well soak up all the knowledge they're giving you. While somebody's there to teach you, like you don't have to go search for it on Google, they're teaching you. No?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I got distracted. Yeah, but for astronomy, my teacher, he's like 80 years old, and he wears a cowboy hat. And he like dances.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's just so funny.
So you love him?
Yeah, he's so funny.
Oh my gosh, how long has he been teaching? He's like a gym.
It's like astronomy, like loves it so much.
That reminds me of my astronomy teacher at my school. She taught when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
So I teach at the high school I went to, and this teacher, Pauline Crowley, she taught chemistry and astrology, I think, when I was there. Now she's still going, and she loves it with the kids. She's amazing. Alright, so I have, I think, 2 balls on here. I think I need more. I forget how many balls of clay I put on here. I think just 2. This is so fun. Last week was fun with Rodney, who had never thrown, and that episode is up on my website. And all the past episodes of Throwing with Molly are up on my website. But it's so fun tonight to have you, Kendall, who like you've thrown and.
Yeah, I feel like exactly a year ago, like I was on.
Was it? I was trying to
Like I
find
don't know if
like
it was
the
exactly,
pictures.
but oh yeah, my hair was like really long, and the picture I saw.
Different Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
I know we should see our like 1-year transformations there. And next week, I'm so excited because next week, I'm actually having my college ceramics teacher on.
Oh really?
Yes.
That'll be so fun.
So fun. Kelly Kerr. So she taught me at JMU, and now, so Kelly taught me at JMU, and now she's here at VCU. She's not teaching, but she does something. She's really involved with Insinka coming to Richmond. So if anybody, are any of you coming to Insinka or going? I'm not going this year. Have you ever been?
No. Is it
You'll have to go next
when's
year.
it coming to Richmond?
2020.
Yeah, I'll go then.
Yeah.
Where are they gonna have it?
I guess it's gonna be at the convention center. It's usually like at a different city's convention center.
Will the new Coliseum be finished?
No.
Because I saw the old Coliseum the other day, and I was like, can't wait for the new one.
Yeah. That's gonna probably be like 5 years.
But that would be really exciting for the new Coliseum, because I feel like they'll bring in like big
Yeah, names.
people, yeah. And then we won't have to drive to like DC.
See, I'll be curious.
Like Beyonce.
Oh my gosh, if they got
Does she go on
Beyonce
tour anymore?
I mean, she just finished On the Run, Part 2, with Jay-Z. And now she's doing The Lion King, I think.
Oh yeah, isn't it her voice?
Yes. I think she's Nyla.
Nala.
Nala?
I only know that because someone's dog was named Nala.
Aww. I also want to make more plates for Trevor. I haven't reached out to Trevor in a while, but East Coast, because he's not at East Coast. I used to go to East Coast. East Coast Provisions is like one of my favorite restaurants in Richmond. But Trevor is now at West Coast, which is way too far for me.
Oh, was that in Short
Short
Pump? Yeah, that's way far.
Short Pump. So I'm doing this workshop next week, and I've never done a workshop. It's my first one in Hickory, North Carolina, Mud Mama Studios, and they've asked me to go over throwing bigger and doing colored clay. And then if I have anything else I want to do, but I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm kind of open to whatever they want to do. what would you want to see at a workshop?
Is it a beginner workshop? Or do you know?
I don't think they're all beginners. I think they have some experience.
Oh yeah, if they're throwing bigger then.
Yeah. Only two, possibly.
I don't know. I should just do like whatever like at your summer classes this summer.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
thought that was like perfect how
That was so
that was
fun.
set up.
I actually need to start thinking about offering summer classes again. Oh, Carl. Hey, Carl. Kendall and I are here I'm throwing some platters. Kendall's throwing some shaped cylinders.
I've never thrown a platter before.
Ever.
I've done like 2 plates for the bottom of a planter because like my kiln was so small I couldn't have plates, you know? So, and they kind of scare me. Because they're gonna crack. Like
I feel like they just take a lot of compressing. So if you're doing plates, it's just, and I had a question about this earlier actually. Take a ritual, the rounded edge, and the trick is put your elbows against your body and always come onto the right of center with it away from you, and then the clay just goes right under. And then center.
Does it slant? Do you slant?
It's like a bendy.
Oh no, like when you make the plate, do you make it flat or do you do kind of like
I always tell my students that when they make a plate, they're asking 2 questions. One, would a meatball roll off? So with that, I kind of like to have an inward.
Yeah.
And then the second question is, would sauce get stuck in any groove? So you just want to make sure it's smoothed out with sponge. Hey, Boo Boo Molly, are you starting to sell plates, sets? So I'm not, but I was just saying how I'd like to reach out and get back with Trevor and do some fun plates and have him make them look beautiful with his food, because he's like amazing. But I need to get on that. But right now I'm just making some platters for some wedding gifts that I'm a little behind on. Yours has that screw. Every time I need to fix that screw. So this is, oh, that's okay. You can cut that right off. That's just because the clay got a little under your hand. So just, yeah, that's no biggie. So do you think if I do another summer class, how should I offer it? Talking about summer classes now, if anybody's interested in taking a summer class, you have 6 months.
I thought last year was like perfect.
I did too.
Like how it was laid out and like you
But
got
I
to come
kind
back
of
50
felt
days.
bad for the Susannas because
They couldn't come back to.
well, they stayed. I don't know. I guess it worked out. They had to like rent a car and their hotel was kind of far away, and it wasn't Monday through Friday, but it was like.
Yeah.
But they stayed, I guess. So just repeat.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Should I put a cap on how many people? Because I like how small that class was. There was like 7 or 8.
How many wheels are there? 15?
14.
14. And then you need a wheel, so like 12 maybe.
Yeah, but we didn't have 12 last year, and I like it. It was like small.
Yeah, well, and then we all went out to like lunch and stuff.
Yes. That's really the most fun part. So I guess keep an eye out for summer workshops. I'll do a throwing workshop. I did look confused about the 6 months, but now I got it. Wedding gift. Actually, it's like baby season. My friend just had a baby this weekend.
Oh yeah, my friend didn't have a baby. Her older sister had one.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah.
Wow. There's a fresh baby into the world. It's crazy. So here's another platter. I like having options. I'm going to set this aside. And then I always say if you need one of something, you should make like 2 or 3. So in case one breaks or it cracks or you just don't like it, you have an extra one. So I'm going to make my 3rd platter now. I'm just using a slightly bigger bat and more clay. And I'm just kind of centering. I'm going to just skip a step and slam these all together. I'm just doing all 3 of these. Instead of centering one at a time, I'm just going to center all of them. But first thing with centering, dry hands. If I just start at this with wet hands, it's going to be a nightmare. So dry hands. And then tap it into a cone. Like 3 and 9 o'clock. Just boom, boom, while it turns left. So what are you making now?
I think I'm gonna make another, like a taller cylinder.
Okay.
This is like definitely like a pound more.
Okay.
I wanna make like really cool like design kind of.
Yes.
I don't know.
Just like loose.
Just
It is kind of like liberating when you're not making for any reason. Like Kendall's just over here. I'm so excited to
I know
see
it's
her.
like so like non-stressful. Like I can make all these bowls.
Yeah. No. Just whatever comes to you. All right. So if you're centering, I'd say that step 1 is dry center and dry it kind of into a cone. Dry tap it. Waves. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Tap, 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 tap. Now that it's dry centered, left, I'm a right-hander, and that's opposite. So I'm gonna anchor my left hand and plenty of water. My palm is gonna push, my fingers are gonna squeeze, and I'm gonna. So sad, my semester of ceramics at school just ended. Can't wait to get back on the wheel in June. Our semesters just changed too, and I'm really excited because I have 5 new classes. Love your lives. Thanks for tuning in. I love y'all's questions, and I love y'all's comments. So this is like really wonky at the bottom. So what you do is you're the boss of the clay, but speed. Like I'm not gonna go full speed. There's no way I'm that strong. I'm just not. So I had to just slow down, and my palm is like really pushing, and then plenty of water. And these fingers are gonna really dive in. You see my finger marks because I'm really squeezing. My palm is really pushing, and then just like rotate, rotate. And here this left thumb's at a diagonal. To make that top.
How much do you think that is?
I think that this is probably
Like
12.
12 pounds.
Because I think each one was like 3.5, 4.
Have you ever thought about making like huge Christmas trees?
Yes.
Like that like looks like the large one, but
Yes.
like that's
Solid.
It's like
Yes. Yes. Yes.
that'd be just really scary to put in the kiln.
Yes. But I should try it one time.
Just make one.
And then now that I coned up, I'm trying to cone down, and as I'm approaching, I want to keep this more coned. If it gets flat, then I'm gonna have a problem. And see, it's like smooth, 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 and then it's funky. So I have to make sure as I'm coning down, I go all the way, pressure and all, more water, until the pressure reaches back to the bat. So just patiently go all the way down. And it's still not ready yet. It's gonna take a couple times. And remember, I was centering one ball and then the next and the next, and it's so much easier. So there is a reason to follow the steps. I'm gonna cone up. All the way down. Back up again. It's Monday night. There's Molly. And then if you ever get this crater thing, that means that you lost your point, your cone. So just get it back, get your cone back. And then you can go back to coning up. Just a little back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Water closer. So palm and fingertips, thumb. And I still feel an air bubble, so you just cone up and down and up and down and up and down until it feels really smooth. So I'm just gonna rotate, rotate, rotate at the top. Get my cone. It's getting there. It's getting there. You look all centered.
Surprisingly.
So centered.
You do that so fast.
Well,
You're
and
so in control.
speed is helpful. I feel like if you're in control, speed is your friend. If you're out of control, speed is not your friend. So it's a good knowing of when to go slow and when to go fast.
Yeah, when I first started, I always thought when you centered, like you didn't want to go all the way fast. But like you
It
want
helps,
to.
yeah.
So I'd be like, oh, because I wouldn't move my hand before it rotated all the way back.
Yes.
So that was like one of the biggest.
Did you ever
errors.
like document your early throwing?
Yes, and it is horrific, and it's. I don't think I have
Like
it.
you can watch it, or like you just have it.
Yeah, I have like a time lapse of like all my pieces flying off the wheel,
Yes.
which I think they're funny.
It's like gold, yeah. I have my students document their throwing, especially the first time on the wheel. It's like your gym.
Yeah, like I used to post like stuff on my stuff getting destroyed just because it's like.
People love to watch.
Yeah, like I think it's funny.
The destroyed video,
Mm-hmm.
or like an accident or a mistake. People love watching other people fail. And when I'm like opening a wider surface, instead of using my fingertips, I like to use this round part of my hand, which probably could relate to wrist issues later in life. If I ever have a sore wrist, remind me of this. This arm is anchored, palm is pushing, and the hands are connected, and then this hand kind of leans in, and as it rotates, I'm just like swinging it towards me. Hi, Australia. What's one thing you would like to master this year? That's a great question. There's so many things. I really want to try to figure out how to make a mold of my wall pockets, because they're really challenging and time consuming to make successfully every time. Like my success ratio is low, so I feel like that's my sump pump.
Oh, that scared me.
Yeah, sorry, that sump pump is so loud. But I think I'd like to make a mold of my wall pockets so I can make more of them successfully.
Mm-hmm. Would you use like plaster mold, do you think?
Yeah, and then slip.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Like 4 little.
Yeah, and then like to know hopefully that they won't all crack where I join them. Have you ever tried underglazing marble on your biz square? It's so cool. We just tried at school. Also, any tips? Bubble glazing. Hey guys. Hey Aiden. Aiden's one of my students. He had me last semester, and now he's not in my class this semester. So the marbling of underglaze, I've had students do that. I've posted some videos of them doing that. They love it. Everybody loves it because it's fun, and you do the shaving cream and you do the underglaze and you like marble it around. Oh, Chaz, I love all the emojis. Chaz was also my student last semester. Miss y'all in the studio. So the marbling of the underglaze, and then you roll your wrist pad in it, and then you wipe away the shaving.
Yeah, that looked really cool.
It's really fun, and they love it, and they have a really good success rate. It's a good like technique for the surface treatment. And then bubble glazing, you just take your glaze and a little liquid dish soap. You need a straw in a container like you're blowing chocolate milk, and just get your glaze mixture of soap, and if you need water, a little water, and bubble right onto your surface. What song is this?
It kind of sounds like what they play in like Dillard's, you know?
Yes! Yes!
Or like elevator music.
Yes, we're listening to elevator music right now. It's on Pandora. And my students probably know which Pandora. It's a Pandora Beyonce. It's Love on Top Radio, but it sounds like we're in Dillard's in the elevator. Which I feel bad saying that because it's probably a really like great classic song.
I don't recognize.
I don't recognize. Alright, so I'm just taking some of the thickness of my clay and smearing it out to get a little more diameter to the serving tray. And I do always tell my students center to 3, but if I'm doing like a wide diameter plate, if I have good control and a clean wrung out sponge, I like to go all the way to 9. I like to anchor my elbows and just compress all the way from 3, get to that center, and then just keep going. Just holding on. Oh yeah, compress. Oh, look at that tall cylinder. What's that gonna be?
I have no idea. I think I'm gonna do some like, what's wobbling? I think I'm gonna do some ridges in it or something.
Okay, yeah, get funky. Kendall, you know a question I get a lot, especially when we go live, is about high school students who want to pursue clay. So you're a graduated high school student, and you have your own pottery wheel. You kind of have had your own pottery business. You've done craft shows.
Yeah, I did some shows. Etsy.
Yeah,
Wasn't
Etsy.
too successful.
Well, you just started.
Yeah.
It's not that you just started. And now you're in college and not for ceramics. So what advice do you have for those high schoolers who are like, I love clay, what should I do?
I wanted to go to art school, but the application process was like a lot to deal with. I felt like and which isn't good. Why I didn't apply.
It's not a good reason.
But well, I like also couldn't apply because it was like I didn't have the like test scores. Like I never took SATs or.
Oh, so you would have to like take. Could you switch into it now?
I have to like apply into it, which I could get into it next year, but then I have to take. You have to take a full year of developmental.
Yes.
So I'd be like a freshman
That's
again.
okay. You technically.
But like I don't know.
It's not on your plan. But you're in the advertising, and that's cool.
Yeah, like I really like. It's like digital advertisement, so like Google ads,
Oh.
YouTube ads. So I just
Like
think that's kind of a good.
creating them.
Yeah, or like you.
Or-
I want to be like a management type, so where I would like contact businesses to buy ads and
Okay.
stuff. But like I still have no
No.
idea. I change my mind like once a month. But that's the fun of it. You know?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I like
You're
learn
young,
so
you're
much different
young.
stuff.
Yes. And those are all really good skills, I think.
Oh, and then what they were asking about like high school pottery. I bought a wheel, which I thought was worth it because it doesn't depreciate in value. I feel like I could,
It lasts
if I wanted
forever.
to sell it, I could sell it for $100 less than what I bought it. And someone would come buy it the next
Love
day.
it. Yeah.
And then like a kiln is just very difficult. I feel like if you're a high school student, if you like don't have like a garage or it's
Supportive
expensive.
parents.
Yeah, it's expensive to run. I repaired mine.
Yeah.
And that just took way too long to like stretch elements and stuff.
I was amazed that, yeah, Kendall bought his own kiln, it had issues, and he figured out how to fix it. I'm like, go ahead, Kendall. Go ahead.
It was pretty scary. I was scared I was gonna be electrocuted. But I didn't. Like I was so scared it was like
Oh
electrically
my
charged.
gosh, Kendall. I mean, you checked to make sure it was unplugged.
Well yeah, but like when I turned it on I was scared of like you know how they're metal? That was I was scared it was gonna like
Kendall.
but it works.
Ooh,
It works
scary.
great.
Yeah, you fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Crushing it. So, where did you find your wheel and your kiln?
I bought my wheel at Clayworks
Oh.
and then I got my kiln off Craigslist for like $100.
So you got your wheel new.
Yeah.
What kind did you get?
A Shimpo VL Light wheel. So like it's not like a super nice one, but it's not.
But
It has like a good motor. I don't get the horsepower thing. You know what?
my thing with the wheel is if you're gonna buy one brand new, I would at least
I
get one
spent
that can.
$650.
So I think the difference is how much clay the wheel can center.
Yeah, mine does up to 25.
Yeah,
Which is
see,
like
I
I'm a
want
beginner.
100.
Yeah, you throw like the huge.
But you could too.
Yeah, but like
And I
for
feel
what
like
I was
20
doing.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna spend 600,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. So, but that's how I am whenever I buy anything. I'm like, well, what I want, I could probably get it for like $30, but the one I really want with all the bells and whistles is like 60. So I'm gonna just get the
always
60.
do that. And with like clothes and stuff, I always am like.
Yeah.
Well, like yeah.
Like
I
my
spend too much
kiln,
money.
the guy he was like, do you need a kiln that big? And I'm like, yeah. So you're gonna be able to fill it? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you
Sure
like have
am.
like waiting lists for your kiln.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I would like a small kiln and a big kiln because like right now I don't have a lot of stuff to fire. There's one of my hairs, gross. This is so fun.
I can feel an air bubble in the top. Let's cut it off.
Yeah, no one has to know. Alright, so I've done, Chile. Hi, mudslinging pottery. Love all the thumbs ups. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Okay,
I meant to turn it off, but I went too fast.
Alright, so I've just created my third platter, so I think I can move on to something else. I think one of these platters is going to be the one. Just going to soften this lip a little. Oh, I think I like this one the best. We'll see after I trim them. You know what? I might put the others back on and recreate the same curve because I like this one. That's what I'm going to do, Kendall. I'm going to put this one back on. Just rotate, 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 rotate. Slow release. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Kendall's crushing it. Yeah, so next week I'm so excited to have my college ceramics teacher. Like, my only ceramics teacher I can really remember in college. I know I had another one, but I can't remember his name, which is bad. I feel bad. Because as a teacher, you hope that you make a little bit more of a difference, that they might remember your name. But, so Kelly is involved in Cinca, and she's just super cute. And I remember her telling us, well, I guess I'll say all this next week when she's here. But I'm really excited for next week to have her come and catch up. Because when I was in when I was a ceramics student, I was not the best ceramics student, I feel like. So I can't wait to see what she has to say. Centigrade or Fahrenheit? We are Fahrenheit over here. Yeah, this Love on Top radio is...
Let's find some old music.
It's really like taking us back. I mean, you just throw really thin, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I don't throw that thin. Go ahead, Kendall. So what do you miss most about, do you miss it? Do you miss ceramics?
Absolutely.
And
it was
what,
like therapy, like.
Yes.
Cause like you don't go on your phone, you don't.
Yeah,
you just listen to
you
music
can't.
and
True, I never.
I would get so dizzy, like I would do it for so long, I would get like dizzy from it.
I'm gonna borrow your rib tool. One thing I like to do too is rib to rib, like bend this guy and push this guy into it. So I'm like supporting under here, getting that curve. Cause I don't love this curve happening, but I'm gonna love it in like 2 seconds. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow release. Do you watch Andy Cohen?
No, I don't.
On Bravo? Oh, you know I love him, right?
Yeah, we love Bravo.
I love Bravo. I love Andy, and I wish you loved him, because then we could talk about the baby shower that he just had and how crazy it was with all the housewives. But you don't know what I'm talking about. Does anybody else watch Bravo? Like, I watch Bravo. I love it. Have you been watching any good shows or anything?
No. I've just been watching a lot of movies.
Which one?
Yesterday I watched, it was called The Gift.
Okay. Tell me who's in it.
I don't remember their names. It was like some famous guy.
What made you watch it if you don't even know?
Well, like I saw it like 2 years ago. I remember it was in the movie theater and like I thought it was gonna be good and it wasn't. It was like a stalker movie.
Oh.
So like that freaked me out a little.
Yeah. Was it late at night watching
Oh,
it
yeah.
still? Okay, I guess you didn't watch this either. It was on Bravo, but Dirty John. Dirty John. Did anyone watch Dirty John?
Wait, what other shows come on Bravo?
Because that I almost couldn't go to bed at night.
Really? It was scary?
Yes, this guy was like a sociopath stalker who wanted to like kill everybody and make their lives miserable. It was awful. Yeah.
Are they making like that, what's that killer's name? You know, it's on Netflix, the Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron and...
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like the...
No, I hadn't heard.
Ted Bundy.
Zac Efron is Ted Bundy?
Mm-hmm.
Zac Efron, how old is he now?
I think 30.
What? No, he's not.
Yeah, he's definitely like 31.
No, he's not. Zac Efron, I always thought was like 12.
I don't know.
Maybe
he's been like a little irrelevant for a while, I feel like.
Yeah, where'd he go? He was changing his image.
To a killer.
Yeah. Wants to be taken seriously. Alright, what am I gonna make now? I am gonna make some kind of vase as well. So at school I made these candle holders. I was really excited about them. They're like tall slabs and with like a little like slab dish. These little handles. And they just came out of the bisque kiln and I think they're too narrow of a base to actually ever use them. So I have to like...
Well, they could be like decorative, like keep them on your mantle.
Oh, and like never actually light them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love a functional piece.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like I need to
Maybe you can make it into a sculpture somehow.
I thought about putting it... My student actually was like, you should put them upside down. And then I put them upside down. I was like, it's much more sturdy. But the handles are upside down.
Oh.
Hi! Hi! Let's see. I think there's another question here. Oh, here's a question from Lizzie Grigio 29. Where have you been, Kendall?
I have been. Oh, like not on the show. Oh, I've like traveled a little bit.
Tell me.
I went. Well, not really actually. I went to Florida. Since I was last on the show, I've been to Miami.
What?
Key Largo.
Oh my gosh.
New York. I went like the other weekend.
Did you take the bus up for the day, or was you?
No, I drove, and it was really scary.
Yeah.
Up there. Like the taxis were like not having
no.
my
Where did you
little
park?
Corolla Virginia license plate. I parked on Water Street, I think. I don't know.
Did you get a ticket?
No, I like, parked in a parking lot.
Oh, good job.
And it was only like $40 for the weekend.
Nice.
And I was like, that's how much you pay in Richmond to like park in a
For
parking
the
deck.
weekend, yeah.
It's like $20 a day. And then
Doing a lot of traveling.
I moved a lot. From Houston to Richmond to my apartment to a new apartment, and then I moved my mom from her Goochland house to a condo, then to her house, so I've moved like way too many times this year.
You're a good friend too, a good son. You've been busy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, other than like working out more, what do you hope to accomplish in this next year? If we don't see Kendall again for another year, which we will. We'll see him back, but what?
I've been focused on like being less on my phone and more like
Present.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
So I like sometimes when I go to class, I'll leave my phone at like in my apartment, so I don't, because I get really distracted very easily, like in the big lecture classes.
Oh.
But I do have my laptop, like I get, but
You can
like the
still.
phone helps. Because I like broke the iMessage thing somehow, so they won't send to my laptop, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, because then you can focus.
Mm-hmm. But then I'll get home with like a bunch of missed calls and like people are like, "Are you okay?" Like,
Oh
why
no! You need to like put an alert, like I'm okay, I'm just in class. But isn't it kind of nice to get back when you haven't had your phone and to have missed calls? Like, oh, they love me.
Or if I get back and there's none, I'm like,
oh, you're like sad.
Because on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I only have one class, and it's only for 50 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So I have like free time.
Lots of free time.
But I have like two online classes, and like I have to read so much.
So, are you a good student? Are you keeping up with them?
Yeah.
Like your non-class time, you're actually studying?
Yeah, I study at nighttime. I'm way more of a nighttime person. So like at nighttime, I'm definitely more productive. Because the library's open 24 hours, so I'll just go there from like
nice.
Like 10 to like 2 and just do like so much homework. Because I'm just not productive in the daytime. The sunlight really like.
Right, and the naps, and so it's hard to like conduct, Oh, college life. What do you eat as a college student? Do you have a meal plan? Do you eat ramen?
I ate a lot of like tortilla chips. Like yesterday I ate fries from Sheetz.
Okay.
A bunch of water.
Oh,
Because
good.
water like really fills you up. And
yes.
granola bars. My mom always buys me like big Costco granola bars.
Nice.
So I just eat a lot of those.
So nice.
Tortilla chips. And then all my friends have meal plans and like they have way too many.
So they hook you up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And like VCU has all like they have like kind of gross food like Panda Express. Like I could not imagine like having to live there in a dorm and like eat like Cane's. Do you know what Cane's is?
No, I don't even know what Cane's is.
It's like worse than like Hardee's type of food, like really fried, like chicken.
Where is it?
It's called Raising Cane's. They have them in like, I don't know, but they just have like not too good of food options. Like Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut.
Chick-fil-A? Oh my gosh, yum.
But like to eat that all the time.
Is that your meal plan or is that
that's
extra?
their meal plan.
Wow.
But that's all they can eat. Like
Right.
they don't have like anything healthy or.
Right.
It's like
what
I
about
cannot live.
Schaefer? Because we took a field trip and we ate at Schaefer.
Schaefer is.
That seems to have healthier options. It has
But
salad
it's like
bar.
not quality, I feel like.
Right.
The salad bar's good.
Yeah, how can you go wrong with salad bar?
Salad bar. I always get sushi there.
Ooh, see, sushi wasn't on the meal
It's
plan.
like an extra
yes.
thing, but it's like so worth it.
Yes.
I think all I eat is like sushi.
See,
If
Japan. I want to go to Japan and eat sushi and make sushi.
Because I just like California rolls, which is like very American.
Yeah, very basic. Well, you'll expand out of the California world eventually.
Alright, time to do some. Oh, did you already make? Yeah.
I've
been like
that little guy.
Right.
I'm just excited to be making because it's been a little while since I've been making. Oh, I think I'm gonna have a show at West Elm again.
At
The Carytown.
Carytown.
We've been chatting. I need to get back with them about the date. So it's kind of fun to have like something to think about.
For.
Yeah, like what do I want that presentation to look like? I think it's gonna be all white. I might do some colored clay swirls, but I have to figure out what color I'm gonna do. It's gonna be March, so
Or is
everybody
that
loves blue.
Yeah, green might be two.
I might,
Two
two
St. Patrick's Day.
two holiday.
Are you doing another Valentine's Day show?
No, I don't think people really shop on Valentine's Day, like for themselves or other than like a little gift. Like I don't think
I think people
art.
buy jewelry.
Yeah.
Or like flowers, chocolate.
Or maybe like a mug, which I don't really have a lot of mugs. I need to figure out like a mug to do. Man, this Beyonce Pandora is really letting me down. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but.
It's just not.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, David family. I don't know how this is Beyonce.
Disrespectful.
So disrespectful. I mean, Beyonce would probably love it. She loves everything, and she's so pretty. But I want some actual Beyonce. Well, if you're just tuning in, I've been throwing some platters. I threw 3 platters. Now I'm just kind of having fun with Kendall, my studio intern. Not my office one. Opie, we miss you if you're watching. Kendall's hasn't thrown in a little while, and he's throwing some cylinders and having fun, and I'm kind of just having fun.
It's really nice having like where you can see yourself, because you can see like what this.
Yeah, it's like having a mirror, but not. And we love that y'all are here for the live, because going live is so fun. Chatting. Thanks for all the questions that y'all have sent in. I guess we don't have much time, but it's been fun to get Kendall back. Kendall was my guest one other time. All past episodes are on my website, mollysanderceramics.com, and my YouTube channel, which is Molly Sander Ceramics.
I didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
I just send it all to there, yeah. And like these full hours, I used to edit them, but now the whole hour is just going up there because it's.
Editing's like, I've like edited videos before and it's so time consuming.
It's really time consuming. Yes.
Ugh.
And I went back and watched one of them that I had edited, and it kind of had to it had to be down to like 15 minutes from an hour, and I just felt like everything got chopped out. Whereas the full hour, you see it, you can skim through, you can fast forward, rewind, whatever. Alright, so I'm just squeezing this bottom, getting some of that height up. Do you have any tips for people just getting back into throwing?
I don't know, I feel like I kind of just like jumped right back into it, like nothing happened. Well, my first one, like looking at it right now, it's like.
Oh, I love that curve.
Oh, you do?
So like a little cup.
The bottom just looks so thick and like
But
messy.
you'll trim that.
Yeah. What do you think of this shade?
I love it.
Like the last series I did all my pieces like this, but I didn't sell any of them because I don't know why. So like I just gave them all to my mom for Christmas, and like they look like really nice all together.
Yes, I love a set, multiples. I love a multiple.
And buying like one color glaze, like you can like buy like the cheap, like the bags and like mix it up.
Yes.
So I did all of them like the same.
Yes, and then they're all cohesive.
And it's nice because then I can remember like, oh, this was my first. Like, remember when I fired like all that stuff and it looked like really muddy? Like my first stuff I ever made, and I was like really upset. Not upset, but I was like,
Not what you wanted, yeah.
So like that was like nice to learn. So like I can see like
progression.
Yeah, because it's always like different colors.
Yeah.
I don't really like really bright colors
with
pottery, so it'd be like blue.
See, this is like a thin spot, and this is a little thicker. So I'm just gonna hang back and rotate, rotate, rotate. Yeah, it's fun to go back and
30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds! Okay, well maybe I won't finish this right now. I'll say thank you so much, Kendall. This was so much fun. Yeah. And seen you in forever. Kendall's amazing and helps me out all the time. And this is episode 35, I think.
Wow.
35. And next week, my college ceramics teacher will be my guest, Kelly Kerr. I can't wait for next Monday, so I hope I'll see y'all then. And thanks again, Kendall. Cheers.
Yeah.
We didn't even get a cheers in. Cheers.
Cheers.
See y'all next week.